prime matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he returns this to the 22. At their own 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Duggan now to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Duggan looking to throw.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Chargers.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Duggan will look to throw this. Goes right back to McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, Opie. Wow. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tariq Carpenter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Chargers 21, Jets nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Returnable here for Davis. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Crowd run.
Herbert on first down now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
59. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Kappa. 59. Let's go.
Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chargers 28, Jets nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Herbert.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 42, Jets nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Home scripts right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets, nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Almost 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
5-9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try to field goal.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Duggan.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Duggan will look to throw this. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 10, Alan Lazard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Now
and
2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Duggan looking to throw. Got his man, Dell.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
To throw is Duggan.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Duggan. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Dugan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
12. Let's go. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we